Hello everyone, welcome to the channel Wealthy Health. So today's video is something which is very important because the thing which I'm going to say in this video is something which I've heard very recently and I thought to share it with everyone. So we all know in our daily routine or the lifestyle, we all take sugars, and we know the diseases which are caused due to the intake of sugars, which are like type 2 diabetes, liver problems, kidney problems, heart diseases, obesity, weight gain, and even hypertension. And it can also, the recent studies have also said it can cause even depression, and it can reduce our immunity power. And recent researches and studies also mentioned about the major causes of cancers in our body due to the intake of sugars. So I would recommend or suggest that it is always better to avoid such sugar intakes. So you may ask me now, like, how does our body receive the right amount of sugars if you're not taking any sugar intakes? So we all know about carbohydrates. We all have food which contains carbohydrates, and carbohydrate food is something which splits into sugar when we have it. When we have carbohydrates food, it gets split into the sugar or the glucose our body needs. So that is more than enough for our body, rather than taking the artificial sugars. I just told about the diseases which are caused due to the intake of sugars, but there is one ingredient which is more dangerous than sugar. See, actually, the glycemic level or the glycemic index of sugar is 65, and what is glycemic index? Okay, I'll just tell you what is it. Actually, it is the spike in the glucose level in our blood. It reaches at a very high speed. So that speed is what called the glycemic index. So the glycemic index which are needed for our body is just 30. That is more than enough and that is healthy. But the sugar we take do have a glycemic index of 65. But there's another ingredient which have a glycemic index of 100. So just think how dangerous is that ingredient for our body. But we do take that ingredient because we do take all the food products which we get from the market, and we don't even know that this ingredient is present in that food. The main reason is that when we go to a market, when we buy a product, we actually don't look at the label which is written in it, right? Because it contains all the ingredients which are present, and I know it is very difficult to read it because it's written in very tiny letters. I know it's very difficult, but keep in mind there's some dangerous which is hidden in that ingredients. It is written in different names, so because of that we actually don't know what is it. And this dangerous ingredient is what is called as maltodextrin. This is the dangerous ingredient I was talking about, and is far more dangerous than sugar. Yeah, so I'll be telling you about in which all products this ingredient is actually present. And see, there are some diseases which are caused, as I have told before, there are some diseases which are caused due to the sugar intake. But at the same time, even when we have the products which we, or food items which have this kind of ingredient, as I said about the maltodextrin, the same diseases are even caused but at a higher speed because the glycemic index of that ingredient is 100. So but there's one loophole for this ingredient in the market, because we have seen some products which contains which can be seen in the label part, which we can see it has low carb or low sugar, right? We have seen such kind of products and we just buy it and have it. But do think or do check on these products, because these products do have this ingredient, and this ingredient do have a very high glycemic index, which causes a major problem in a actually causes a very bad health problems. It actually what destroys our gut health, and we know the gut health is something which is required for the overall health of our body. The gut, it destroys the bacteria, the good bacteria which is present in the gut. When we take so much of sugar, it actually destroys the bacteria which is present in the gut. And see, when we go to the market, when we turn the label where the ingredients are written, we might not find the name as maltodextrin, but there are different three other names in which these ingredients are shown. So I would just say the three other names other than the maltodextrin. So one is glucose syrup, and the second one is corn syrup, and the other one is high fructose corn syrup. You might have seen these names, right? Because even me, I have not actually heard about this maltodextrin, but I have seen in the ingredient list as high fructose corn syrup or corn syrup, glucose syrup. This all I have seen in the ingredient list. So this is the way actually people get fooled, because we don't know about the ingredients. Different products we say different names, so we don't even actually mind to look at the label on it. So please do keep in mind, because in these, most of the products do contain this ingredient, even the products which are given to the children. Okay, the products, the easily the packaged food, the processed food, the chips, chocolates, juices, bakery items, canned food, the sweet, we do find the canned fruits which we get in can, right? Those fruits have, then what else, you can find it in chips, chocolates, yogurts, candies. So all these type of food do contain this ingredient, which is very much harmful for us, not well as not only for us but for our children and for our kids too. So this video is something very important, and please do share this with everyone you know, your friends, your families, everyone. And don't forget to check the label when you go to the market or when you buy a product. As I've told you about the list of products, usually this ingredient is present. So if you're buying a yogurt, just go through the ingredients which are present in it. You might find this. If it's not there written in it, it's okay. But if you find that ingredient in the label, please try to avoid it, because that is too dangerous for your lifestyle, for your health, and for your gut. So see, we all know our health is something which we should protect, right? So try to avoid these kind of food. I know this, we might have not known about this thing, but this video is something which can help you to avoid all these kind of health problems. We live in a world where the market is just not, they don't care about our health. They actually care about the money they receive. So they don't care if they're using any kind of poison, or they're using any kind of, any kind of products which is very harmful for our body. See, for the market level, they use this instead of sugar, because this is so less expensive. It is not as expensive as sugar, so they use this as a substitute instead of sugar. They replaced this ingredient with the sugar. Instead of sugar, they use this ingredient in the market for all kinds of products. Recently, when I went through some research papers or something, I could see that among the countries, India is one of the countries which is given in the list where the products with this ingredient, it is banned. This ingredient actually, it is banned in India, but when I went to the market, I could see some products which contains this ingredient as well. So I don't know in which way India comes under the list of list, like the country have banned for this ingredient. I don't know, because if India have banned this ingredient, they should also ban the products which are coming from the other countries too, which contain this ingredient. But I have found many products which we use in our daily lives. Okay, some of the products I can just name it, because it might help you in the future. We can help you to have a healthy lifestyle. So one is like Hershey's syrups, which we use it like for the cakes or for like pancakes. We use these kind of syrups. And the juices, especially like Minute Maid. There's one company you can for juices, there's a company called Minute Maid. So that do have this high fructose. It is written like high fructose corn syrup, it is written. And then what all I can remember is like other fruit juices, chips, then chocolates too, especially the candies, the jellies which we buy for our kids, that too have this ingredients. So please, everyone, please do keep this thing in your mind, and when you go to the market, please buy such products which are healthy for you. See, actually the researchers have said that the maltodextrin is actually it is okay to have in a little amount, in a limited amount. But we don't know the amount we should take or not. So we just take the food. We just like the food and we just take it. But we are taking a large amount of maltodextrin. So it's better to avoid such food, because we are not only the ones who are having it, our kids, our children are also having it. So please keep this in mind, and please share this video as soon as possible to everyone you know, your family, your friends, and everyone. So yeah, okay, so this is for today, and I hope that this information is helpful for everyone. And so please take care and have a healthy lifestyle. So till then, I come back with a new video. Everyone take care, and bye bye.